So this is a novel idea for a video, because everybody writes stupid shit sometimes, especially when they're kids. And I just happen to write the worst of the fucking lot. So today I'm going to expose all of my shitty, horrible fanfiction. I might make this a two-parter because there's actually a decent bit to go through. The first is going to be everything that's in my Google Docs, which if you notice, this one is modified actually very recently. You'll see the reason for that in a little bit. But make no mistake, I haven't genuinely read through these in like a good few years, and I haven't actually edited them in even longer, if you can tell, because many of these are from like 2016, 2018. And then the second, God forbid, is the fanfiction.net page I had when I was young. There's only 11 stories there, and I'm not gonna, anything that's already on fanfiction.net, I'm actually not gonna cover here. For the Google Doc stuff, we're only gonna cover this, though I never finished it. We can look at this for fun, though it isn't any of my traditional writing. This, and these three. Everything else is on fanfiction.net, so we'll save that for later. And believe you me, I want to save some of this shit for as long as possible, because like there's no hidden gem at the end of the tunnel here. This is all awful, much like my writing now. But anyway, let's get started with this. It's written on like a freaking script for no damn reason, so I could just read it like that. Yeah, unfortunately, many of these are written in script format. Do you guys do this on a regular basis? It depends. What are you guys doing anyway? Well, oh god, I can't. I'm having like a visceral reaction to this already. This is awful. Well, we're gonna do stupid stuff with our PSI, like while ago we tried PK fire on a water bowl. Stupid. This is dumb. We were both in the hospital for a week. How? That doesn't even make any logical sense. Well, it was your idea. What are you gonna do now? PK thunder on a water balloon. So I think I kind of already need to explain this. I was obsessed with Earthbound as a kid. Yeah, I was obsessed with Earthbound as a kid, and a lot of the Earthbound shit just leaked into a lot of my original characters that I had at the time. Yeah, it just kind of happened. I don't know, ask my 12-year-old self about this, okay? Because I guarantee you she'll have a better answer for this than I do. But anyway. Okay, but if you die, don't blame me. You can blame my friends on the other side. Good God, I hate this. This is fucking cheesy. The readers aren't going to get that. Yes, they are. It's literally the most blatant reference. Okay, not the most blatant, but it's a fucking Disney movie. You'd be hard pressed to not get a reference from a friggin' Disney movie. Oh, well, goodbye. So alright, let's do this. I don't know how to. Do I just edit in a thunder sound? You should not. Oh, I'm not low tier god. So Sapphire and Storm are now in the hospital. Okay, another thing I gotta address real quick. For a while online, back when I was writing these routinely, I used to go by Sapphire online, or just Saph. Yeah, well, now I've gone by a few different names now, but that's what I used to go by. Why? Every time I see why, I always have to friggin' say it like that. You idiot! Who's gonna pay for your hospital bill? You. That's pretty funny, actually. I really hope the mic didn't pick that up, really. Storm is drunk, what's the name? Hey, I Ow, my back. Listen, I'm probably gonna be weird about this. I'm sorry. I have to inject some form of my current humor into this because otherwise this will be painful. I promise you. So I got you some alphabet soup. I wonder if it spells out anything. Seems like I told you so. Is this some kind of joke? Yes. Okay. You know what? That's pretty funny too, honestly. I can't even really be mad about that. Well, this is something I don't regret. Are you serious? The bill was $1,500. Nope. Still no regrets. Okay, and that's the end of that, thankfully. Admittedly, it's not as bad as some of the other dreadful shit we're going to see. But, believe you me, this is only the tip of this iceberg. And now I'm suddenly Uncle Ruckus. Okay, wait. Here. We're going to this, unfortunately. It's written more like a traditional story should be. That doesn't mean it's not still awful. Actually, I'm gonna take a quick drink because I've been talking for a little while and my voice gets dry very quickly. I don't know why I'm suddenly talking like this. Sapphire walked in holding a plastic bag of many items. Yo, it's your boy. 2 lines in and I already want to die. Oh, no one was around except for Storm, who was asleep on the couch. Okay, that's alright actually. Horrible interesting. I really wasn't necessary at all then. No, it fucking wasn't. That was awful. Please grow and mature as a person. Well, suddenly, Sapphire got a delightfully devilish idea. Creeping over the sleeping Storm. Fuck. He grabbed his hat and pulled an item out of his bag. A bottle of whipped cream. Is he a Looney Tunes character? Is he a Looney Tunes character? That's a rich question coming from me. I'm the one who wrote this motherfucker. He held up his ally's hat to the can and began to spray. When he finished, he shoved the hat on the Storm's head. Alarmed, Storm awoke, suddenly aware that he had been pranked. He shot Sapphire a cold glance, who for some reason hadn't made his escape. Oh, blast. Why took on a slight British accent to blast it all? Man, I don't know. Now I'm suddenly fucking Stewie. Storm's voice was laced with bitter coldness as he uttered the following words. It's on. I don't know why I felt the need to get close to the mic there. Storm grabbed into Sapphire's room with a creepy smile on his face. Slowly, he made his way to the thermostat, but fucking bing, baby. Good fucking god. Note to self, never write something like that again, ever, my lord. Yeah, it's not exactly a note to self if it's in the freaking writing and everybody can see it. He turned the temperature down to -5 degrees. I'm pretty sure thermostats don't work like that. He probably won't die or anything, but he'll be an icicle the next time I see him. Storm rolled out of the room and headed for the couch. Stardew poked at Sapphire's frozen body. I gotta adjust this too. I don't know why the heck I named this character Stardew of all things, and I'm going to reveal a horrible little secret in a little while. But yeah, I guess like I said before, ask my 12-year-old self. She probably knows why this character's named Stardew for whatever fucking reason. I don't know why. I don't think I even played Stardew Valley whenever. Wait, Stardew Valley came out in like what, 2016? Yeah, I guess that probably adds up actually. But yeah, my point is, I don't think I really have any other reason for this character being named Stardew other than I just thought it was cool. Which, for a 12-year-old, about makes sense. So, yeah. Guys, come quick, Sapphire's frozen solid. At once, everyone came rushing into that blueberry fucker's room like a train at full speed. This is dumb, honestly. This is so dumb. Stairs came first, nearly slipping on the frozen floor. Do I have to read this? Great Star Clan, how did the floor freeze over? She exclaimed as she tried to steady herself on the ice. Polar arrives in next, smugly looking around. Yeah, I'm not even dignifying that previous line with a response. Just fucking... You know what's wrong with it. I don't even need to point it out. So it looks like a cold... It's a cold day in hell. Good lord. I'm gonna not read that because it contains a very naughty word. Very naughty. It's a... From what I understand, it's a disrespectful term, so I'm not gonna read it. Lucy remarked as she walked in next, visibly annoyed. This isn't the time for your jokes. Finally bringing up the rear, Storm arrived, trying hard not to burst into laughter. Started poked Sapphire again. How could this have happened, I wonder? Maybe old Sapphire had a bout of sleepwalking, Sarah suggested with a grin, and maybe he got carried away with using PK Freeze. Stardew sighed. That's the kind of klutzy thing I'd expect him to do. And the weird thing is that I would have placed the blame on a thermostat, but there isn't one in it. Wait a dang minute. Wait a goddamn minute. Yeah, no, he didn't remove the thermostat. It should still be there. The thermostat should still be in the... Dang, I ain't proofread this at all. What is this? I can't even have consistency in a story that's like probably not even 1,000 words. That's crazy work. Storm's chuckling had grown louder, and soon everyone was giving him a hard stare. Get a load of Mr. Chucklehead here, Polar remarked. Now Storm was dying of laughter. Rolling on the floor, when he had finished, he muttered softly, I turned the temperature down to -5. The room was silent after that. Eventually, Lucy spoke up. Are we done here? Good. See you in the funny papers, asshats, she exclaimed as she dashed out. It's crazy. Let's leave too. Polar said he began to fail. Just a fail. Polar said as he began to make his way to the exit. God, another second in here and my wings would have frozen off, Cirrus replied. Hey, if your wings freeze off, we're having spicy angel wings for dinner? Bro, he's a savage. That's crazy. My lord. No, you can't. For once, Sarah sounded terrified. I don't know. Those wings would probably taste yummy with a side of barbecue sauce. Oh my god, man. You know what? That's like the only good part of this. I'll give it that. That got a laugh out of me, so it gets a pass. Anyway, that's the end of that. And good lord. Good thing I didn't continue this any further, because considering that I made a considering that I made a continuity mistake, like, on the freaking second page, yeah, it's a good thing I didn't continue this any further, because I probably would have made more. I really hope the mic wasn't weird about that. Anyway, this is unfinished, but we can read it anyway. I am bored. I guess I'll tell you a story. What's it called? The 1,000-year-old memes. Oh my fucking lord. Oh, sounds interesting. Let's just say that one man created all of this stupid, dank memes that we have today. When he was done, he sealed the memes in a vault. But the memes came back to haunt him, which is why older memes are still a reference. I'm dying just reading this. The memes killed him and came back as a meme. Which one? I'm not reading that one. I have a little more dignity. No, the fuck I don't. The Mama Luigi. I'm gonna go to this vault. This won't end well. And this is where it ends. Yeah. I never finished this, and it probably would have been awful anyway. So, yeah, no. It was doomed to be terrible. So, yeah, no. It's just... yeah, I don't have anything else to say about it except, yeah, it would have sucked anyway. So, like I said... I said, well, look at this, just to be funny. I don't think I've actually looked at this in like a really long time. I think I did actually eventually write an entire review of this, but I think that's probably been lost to time. I remember posting the whole thing on like Amino when that was still a thing. In fact, I don't think Amino is a thing anymore, but if it is, please, for the love of God, don't go looking for any of these. Then again, it's the internet, so I don't know. I don't have a total interest in reading this out because it doesn't really fit the theme of the video. I just thought it'd be interesting to see. So if you want to, pause it and read it for yourself, but I'm gonna go ahead and move on here. So the next thing is the Bigass Bill. Oh my fucking lord. So, I should probably call attention to this down here. I actually went in here and blacked this out because it was the name of somebody I knew way back when. And yes, they were in the story. So, if for some reason you are still on, or yeah, if you're still on the internet and you happen to come across this video for whatever reason, I'm so sorry. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me. A lot of things, actually. But yeah, like, I guess to just protect their privacy, I did that. So, there you go. But anyway, I'm not fucking looking forward to this. This might be the one where I need to explain things a bit more. Plus, I think this will be about the time I reveal this horrible secret that I have. Chibi was checking the bills when she found something horrifying. 85,000 bucks? How you gonna pay off a big ass bill like that? It's not my bill, it's yours. I had the most horrified look on my face. How am I gonna pay off a big ass bill like that? Tax others around you, and that's it. Just tax them. Because apparently this is fuck, man, it's America before the Revolutionary War. Just tax fucking everything. To genius. We went into the living room to make an announcement. Listen up. From now on, you'll be paying the big ass bill tax. We don't even pay bills. Run. Run after making one announcement. You're gonna be paying bills. Or no, not paying bills, paying taxes. Oh, damn. It's called the big ass bill tax. I was gonna mess it up at some point. We ran outside, but I tripped up with a big ass bill. Chibi continued running. Suddenly, a billboard fell from the sky. Bro, this is fucking ridiculous. Meanwhile, did I hear pain? No, you could go home on by. No, someone's in pain, and I intend to help them. And it was a squirrel a few quadrillion miles back. Poor thing broke his leg, but I helped him. My lord. I'm still laughing. This is dumb, I swear. So maybe he has a tummy ache. Poor squirrel with a tummy ache. That reminds me, Lucas, are you feeling any better? Last night. Wait, why did I stop reading? Last night, Lucas had a stomachache, so Aunt Vi gave him a candy heart, but it hurt a lot. She also gave him medicine with Pop Rocks in it, but that's not why. Okay, well, I guess we've established that she ain't exactly the most sane person, but still, man. Yes? You sure? Yes, Aunt Vi. Soundly bad, but the Bigass Bill, my lord. Good lord. I hate this. I hate all of this. Oh god, kill me now. Hey, that's exactly how I feel right now. Bab then slapped me, and don't you ever order from enemy again. My lord, man. I need to call him. What did he just say? Well, no. I assumed just to call enemy because of the bill, not to order anything. I might be stupid. I ran to call enemy about my bill. Surprisingly, Basil, Larry, and Lucas followed me. Wow, Sapphire, I didn't expect to see your broke ass mug here. Get this big ass bill off my back. At that point, Larry had a shocked expression on his face. Basil was blushing mad and Lucas was unaffected. I turned around and I was so embarrassed. I'm embarrassed right now. You do know that I'm aware of what I've done. Thankfully, I was too lazy to actually continue this shite. Shite? By British? Anyway. I just kicked my foot this thing. Anyway, I feel like I need an explanation here. So, a lot of the characters that appear in this one specifically are actually the OCs of somebody who I also used to know on lmao. And if, for whatever, well, I guess, yeah. If you're not familiar, the enemy thing is, well, this is a Kirby fanfiction, believe it or not. All of these characters are more or less based off of Kirby characters, except on Vi, who I don't know who I don't know who or what she was supposed to be. Most of them are just like recolored Kirby's. Chibi is supposed to be like a Waddle, or was supposed to be like a Waddle Dee type thing. Or I guess just a Waddle Dee. And, yeah. And once again, if the person in question, if you ever come across this at all, or come across this video, I'm so sorry. Good lord. And here's the horrible little secret that I've been holding on to for a little while now. The OCs that were present in this, and I guess technically this, they all still exist today. Like, I actually still use these OCs routinely in one of my other works. In fact, I'm going to prove this to you right now because we're going to swap over to my other account. Here you go. Here's the proof. Also, Sapphire is more or less... Sapphire is interesting. He was supposed to be more or less me a long freaking time ago. That's not the case anymore. He's his own character. Also, I guess it's worth mentioning that all of the characters that were seen in those other two fics I wrote were all Kirby OCs, and then I eventually just retooled them into being non-Kirby OCs. This is for something original that I've been writing for a while right now. I swear this is not a... I swear this is... fuck. I'm sorry I'm not trying to self-promote here. But see, that's Sapphire. Storm, I need to fill these out admittedly. Stardew, Lucy. Oracle, not present in any of those fics. Thank goodness. Neon, also not present in any of those fics. Polar, Cirrus, And Lumino also not present in any of those fics. Thank fuck. But yeah, I just wanted to show that, yeah, these OCs are still in use, and I still do use them. I want to say unfortunately for them, but I mean, how would they know? They're freaking OCs. I mean, whatever. Anyway, let's keep going on. This, it really isn't that long. I just told a lie. I forgot that. Damn. I'm sorry, Lumino. I'm sorry you had to be involved in this trite. Anyway, this one isn't that long at all, but we'll give it a read anyway. Storm yelled as he charged towards Lumino. Lumino smashed Storm with her hammer, which she painted Storm's face a light green. That matches you perfectly. You're a jerk. I don't know why. How does that make any freaking sense? Storm took a cloth and wiped his face. First of all, how does green mean that I'm a I can't believe I actually pointed out my own stupid joke. Second of all, don't ever paint me green again, or something bad's gonna come your way. Storm said in a serious tone. I don't know why I paused like that in between there. Lumino just stayed quiet. She didn't have an argument to back up her theory about the color green, and she didn't want to get on Storm's bad side. Suddenly, Sapphire walked in looking more tired than usual. I was up all night trying to understand something, he said before he collapsed onto the ground. Chibi picked Sapphire up and tossed him on a random... Wait, in? What the heck? It's probably supposed to be on. That was right next to her. What were you trying to figure out? So yeah, Sapphire wasted no time explaining. What is joy, my lord? He has Storm. He has. Fuck, man. I really should have separated these. I don't know why I wrote it like this. Storm, Lumino, and Chibi exchanged glances. You should know what joy is, Storm replied. The true meaning of joy, Sapphire corrected himself. Chibi was glaring at the ceiling. Well, joy is definitely the opposite of the person typing up everything was saying. My lord. I just had to take a freaking shot at myself right there, huh? That's some crazy work. They're a real thorn in my side. Well, I'm a thorn in my own side, thank you. She said. A figure looked down at her. The figure glared at her and continued to type. My lord, man. See, I just had to go and ruin it. Actually, it was ruined before I even started writing it. Well, the true meaning of joy depends on who you are, Luminous at the Sapphire, and that's where it ends, thankfully. Admittedly, not as bad as some of the other stuff we have. We have read, and we probably will read, but it's still bad. This, I don't even want to think about. Trust me, we'll see this. This, I'm pretty sure, these two are, I'm pretty sure, are supposed to be connected. This one is older, so I'm actually gonna read this one first, then we'll read the other one. Today, the worst thing possible would happen, but not yet. No, we gotta get some lame jokes out of the way first, as per usual, I'm pretty sure. I got a terrible feeling that a certain someone's going to return. What, the giant Hershey's bar? Hey, that happened only once. Laughing his butt off. And stop laughing, my lord. Who could possibly be returning? This guy named What's Up Boy, time for round 9003. Christ. Damn. Oh, this'll be fun. Today's the day I will defeat you once and for all. How? Glad you asked. Turns on the ship, Master 9000. Jesus H. Christ. Seriously? Yeah, seriously? You couldn't have come up with a better joke? Actually, scratch that. You couldn't have come up with a better story? This machine shoots you with a random person in the world. Or what? Shoot, wrong machine. Pulls out the Nightmare Master 2000. This baby makes the worst nightmares you could ever imagine. Oh, it's that Bab guy. Ooh, I'm so scared. What's going on? Someone will just wake up. Not exactly. This machine keeps you asleep forever. I don't know why I said it like that. Run! Uses the machine to put everyone to sleep. Nice work. Yeah, there we go. And that's like just the first chapter. This is the second one. By the way, I guess we can go ahead and address this now. There are still some OCs that I have, or some of these OCs that I don't use anymore. In fact, Chibi has actually featured pretty prominently in some of these. I actually don't use her anymore, surprisingly. Yeah, I more or less just kind of forgot she existed. And whenever the, I guess the rebrand, quote unquote, happened, yeah, I just forgot about Chibi. Honestly, I don't miss her that much, I'm sorry. Literally her only real personality trait was just always being angry. That wasn't fun. Oh yeah, and by the way, Lucas and Kumar are supposed to be references to Mother 3. Yeah, unoriginal, I know. Worst creator ever. 0 out of 10. Launch me into the moon. Yeah, there we go. What the? Where am I? Hey, Saph. Oh my don't scare me like that. How did that scare? Oh, never mind. Out of nowhere, Pyribit appears. Yeah, it's more Kirby. Oh, he exists. Pyribit charges at both of them. Ah! The jump storm gets hit. You selfish jerk! You couldn't have grabbed me? Well, I could have, but I didn't. The reason why is runs away swearing every man for themselves, my lord. Grabs Sapphire and tracks him back. Now we kill it. Tries to use PK freeze, but is unable to. Wait, what? Pops in? Oh my lord. Oh yeah, I took away your PSI and good lord, man. Pops out of existence, grabs popcorn. Well, and then that's it for that, apparently. Somewhere else, in another area, I don't know. Meanwhile, in another area, what the? Really now? Where are we? Chibi's on the floor, she looks like she's dead. And why is Chibi dead? I was sleeping, you buffoon. Wait a minute. Oh. I didn't realize it was supposed to be contained in the last cemetery. My bad. Ow. To what I'm staying silent. I am not comfortable with being here with all of you. Feels awkward. Especially with someone who's way too kind, a blood-obsessed freak, and a hothead. And what do you mean by that? Someone's gonna die tonight. I'll beat him up too. Just because fucking Stardew, man. The three of them begin to beat him up. Polar is now covered in blood and bruises. I have no words. I don't either. What the heck? That was awful. Both chapters were fucking some of the most dreadful shit I've ever read. Now we're gonna move on to this. This, I think is a little interesting because everybody rhymes the whole time, but let's just go ahead and get this out of the way. Sapphire woke up from a good night's sleep. He proceeded towards the kitchen for breakfast. As he reached for some pancake mix, someone suddenly crashed in. Sapphire then fell down. Why do you sit there like that? You should be making food for me. The puff and fat, he told the blue puff. The Sapphire got up slowly, looking at someone questionably. Why should I do anything for you? I'm sorry, but I have the flu. This is stupid. That's a bunch of blasphemy. If you had the flu, you would have told me. Does that really count as a rhyme? Yeah, if you couldn't tell from the title, the gimmick here is that everybody rhymes, at least in dialogue. At that point, Chibi wanted them, but then she sat there watching the two pups bicker. And she finally stepped down, but with a snarking remark. Ah, jeez, I may need my contacts. I see two idiots, and that's a fact. Storm stared blankly at Chibi. Sapphire just sat down. Suddenly, Lumino walked in. She was the only person there that wasn't affected by the rhyming curse for some frigging reason. What in the world? I must make a call about a cruise. While I'm gone, try not to get a bruise, Storm said as he walked out, taking all the food in the kitchen with him. What did he do? No, I guess that kind of makes sense. I don't know. Lumina turned to Sapphire, who was slowly dying from hunger. He said nothing. Storm walked back with a somewhat unpleasant expression on his face. Did the call go well? Lumino asked. Storm pushed her down. Get me a sausage link, you dink. Storm said, Christ. Storm, you really shouldn't be going around doing shit like that, okay? So people might call you a misogynist for something like that, okay? Which, I mean, yeah, I guess that's fair, actually. Chibi glared at Storm. Storm, you shouldn't be doing that. For all I care, you could beat me with a bat, Chibi yelled. Storm grabbed a bat. The sure thing, Chibi, old pal. After I'm done, I'll send you to hell. Man, that's some crazy word. The Storm said as he proceeded to beat Chibi with the bat. Sapphire and Lumina watched in horror. Storm had finished beating Chibi with the bat. I sure gave Chibi quite a beating. Now to continue this chaos whilst eating, he said as he grabbed Sapphire's hat and began to eat. Bro, you took all the food. Why are you eating his hat? Sapphire started to panic. My hat, you shouldn't be eating that, Sapphire cried out. Chibi suddenly got up and grabbed Sapphire's hat. She quickly climbed on top of the cupboard. Don't eat each other's clothes for food. What the heck is wrong with you, dude? Okay, that's kind of alright, actually. Chibi said, holding Sapphire's hat close to her. Storm growled. Chibi, at the moment, I'm not liking you. I'll send in my army, which walk in pairs of two. What? This is ridiculous. You in what army, bucko? Lumino yelled out. Storm was about to reply, but Polar was pounding at the door. I almost read that as pounding the door. I was just like, no, pause. What in the world? Open up, Polar yelled in a not so good mood. Sapphire had gone insane at this point. Someone blocked the door with wonderful things galore, he said, panicked. Storm told everyone to get down. Let's say our final words before he gets inside, Storm said. Lumina glared at Storm. Storm, you're so greedy. All of this could have been prevented if you weren't so focused on eating that. Okay, well, no, she's not supposed to. Oops, fuck that. Could have made her rhyme. Made everybody else rhyme. I don't know why I was so lazy with that. And Storm just sat there. No freaking response, huh? Chibi sighed. Sav, say your final words. Like, on a scale of 1 to 5. If you're still alive, Storm said, smiling. Dang. Sapphire was still dying from hunger. Okay, wait. How are you dying from hunger if you just woke up? Like, you should have eaten dinner the previous night, big dog. Well, how are you dying from hunger? At this point, he didn't even want to rhyme anymore. If I don't eat something, I will die, he said with tears in his eyes. Polar broke the door open, glaring at everyone. What in Popstar is happening here? Polar yelled. Everyone stopped. Nothing, Storm said. Polar sighed. Oh, okay. He said he left the house. The ruckus and rhymes continued, and then that's the end of it. Good lord, man. Admittedly, the rhyming gimmick was kind of alright, but some of these are just they aren't rhymes, but some of them are just straight up terrible. Ugh. And I think that more or less accounts for everything that isn't on fanfiction.net. Now, granted, I do have more. There are some more stories that I ended up writing, though they aren't on this account specifically. Well, I have to go to another account for that. There's a really bad one in particular that I will be reading for a future video, but I'll save that for. Oh yeah, I'll save that for this whole video. But as it stands, yeah, this was bloody dreadful. Usual YouTube stuff. If you enjoyed this video, like and maybe even consider subscribing if you really enjoyed the video. I want to do more like fan fiction related stuff in the future. Like maybe I will write myself or write myself. Maybe I'll record myself writing fan fiction on camera and seeing how it turns out and everything. I think that would be a little interesting. But for the time being, that's gonna be it, and I'll see y'all later.